Virgos! Welcome and welcome back to the Honey Sea Star Tarot. So I wanted to do a weekly read now that we're into December for December 3rd through December 9th. As we move from Leo, from the moon being in Leo over into Virgo, we've got some kind of exciting changes here this week. So to get us started, I have meditated and pre-shuffled the deck based on this week's astrology. And then to clear our energy together, let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. Spirit, help guide us, Virgos, in this first week of December so that we can use our best discernment and live our best lives with gratitude. So, to get us started, let's go ahead and start with the Oracle. Now, I did want to point out we're moving with the moon from Leo over into Virgo, and it's a half moon. And so, not to start things that are mean to start on a bad note, but it can bring some family problems, potential health difficulties, or even work and public conflicts and confrontations and disagreements, whether you witness them or whether you partake in them. And so the biggest caution with the moon in Virgo here like this is really think before you act. Take that higher perspective and make sure that, you're using that time of potential disagreement to really understand that it's an opportunity to understand a new perspective. One of the favorite things that I love about collaboration is that we're stronger together because we think differently. And also, too, we help each other grow based on how we challenge each other. And so, the big thing is to change conflict into collaboration, I can talk, through constructive criticism, through constructive consciousness, and really making sure that you're seeing and being open to those other perspectives. And when you do, it's amazing how many things you can learn and how much wisdom you can gain together like that. So, to start things out with the Oracle here, I am seeing the sea, and what I love about the ocean waves and the seaside is I really feel like Spirit is saying, be open, go with the flow, embrace that movement of different perspectives, and also to be open to that healing aspect of, hey, things are negative, things are positive, but either way, there's a beautiful mess of that gray in the life, and in the lessons of life, and in each of us. And it's such a beautiful piece, and it's not even just gray, all colors. And with the bathroom, what I really see is, too, if you are trying, or struggling with harboring negative emotions or, any type of difficulties you're seeing, definitely spiritual baths are going to be a great opportunity this week, to really cleanse yourself, wash those away, and really truly focus forward on movement ahead. Now, astrologically speaking for this week, too, the moon is also in trine with Mercury, which is currently in Capricorn. And it's an excellent time really to learn and to really take time to hone on new skills. You've got communication on your side, you're quick-witted, and also you're very linguistic and artful with your words at this time. So definitely take advantage of that. It's definitely going to help you towards the beginning of the week here on Monday and Tuesday. And with the Mystic Haven, I think what Spirit's really saying here is you have a better move, you're betting on the odds. Now is the time to really embrace that hidden wisdom within you. Recognize that not everything needs to be known ahead. Sometimes it's the surprise in life, but either way, more importantly, there's an excitement in that, and more, I should say too, a grounding in the spiritual faith that what you're doing, what you're preparing for, what you're working towards, more importantly, what you're learning is definitely a good opportunity. And you've got good judgment on your side here with that trine. Now, moving towards the middle of the week here, I do see that, Venus is also in trine with Saturn. So you've got Scorpio energy mixing with Pisces. And that is a lot of water. Again, going back to the sea here, the ebb and the flow. And it's a great time too to, really ground yourself in commitment and relationships. And so if you're, building networking, or more importantly, connecting, with your special someone, meeting somebody new, it's got a lot of potential in the air this week for some wonderful opportunities. And like I say, with the moon being a half moon in Virgo, it gives the potential of some great opportunities for healing. Woo, that's a lot. And really too, it's got some volatility. And the main thing though is it's got an endless horizon to it. So keep that faith. It's also a great time too, with the moon being in Virgo, that you'll be very health conscious. And so work and feeling a fulfillment within your achievements is really going to be on the brain as well as within the body. So you'll feel a lot of motivation. What I also see though too is take that time to pause and ponder, rest and relaxation, relax, don't overdo it. However too though, ground that time with treating your body like a temple. Realize, I don't know if anyone's struggling with like, oh no, winter weight's coming on. It's cushy, maybe a little too cushy. Then so Spirit's basically saying, it's a winding road, but enjoy that journey. Treat your body like a temple. I don't know if anyone is kind of been battling with any type of addictions or temptations, but now is the time really to cleanse yourself of those types of energies. What I've been kind of hearing a lot is like with quitting smoking. It's a perfect opportunity, especially with the air drying in the winter. And really too, the cold, if anyone's in the northern aspects of the hemisphere, or northern areas of the hemisphere, but it's a great opportunity to really take on those challenges of cleansing and really loving yourself just as much as you want to be loved without, you know what I mean? So starting with the tarot here too, I'm looking at the Seven of Cups. And like I was saying, that temptation I think has kind of been in the air lately, especially after this last week. Maybe a great opportunity to really look at those, those types of hindrances or inhibitions, if you will, things even that cause anxiety or fears, things that have been holding you back. What I see is, or what I'm seeing with the Three of Swords. And two, looking at things here, making sure to really, again, move forward, not to be held back by the past or by a potential of fear of loss or past loss. What I am also seeing here too, though, is there have been misunderstandings in the past. It's led to heartbreak. There's been storms of emotion, even quarrels, and imbalances of power even, or abuse of power. And it's time to let that go. It really is time to release that. Don't let it hold you back this week, because like I say, there's a potential of wonderful harmony towards the middle of the week with that trine. And then also too, you also have that moon being in Virgo. And so, one thing about Virgos is, we are definitely not hasty. We can be critical, and we can be overly critical, especially of ourselves. Oh, my Lanta. And so I think now is the time really to make sure that we treat ourselves like how we want to be treated, like the temple that we are. And that that means our actions, our words, both outwardly, but also our internal words, how we talk to ourselves. And I think that's a really great opportunity this week to really remind ourselves of how we value ourselves just as much as how we want to be valued without. Now, with the Four of Cups here, I am seeing a bit of discontent and disappointment. And so that's where I really see within you here that rather than, you're going to see a temptation to seclude yourself, basically, or to go into that hermit self, especially during the winter. Oh, my Lanta, it's a time. It's a great opportunity to also take that point to meditate, see why, take that introspection time, and reevaluate, and more importantly, reposition yourself with where you want to be, where you want to go. What are those goals that you're really driving towards? And I will say too, the nice thing is the moon being in Libra, or it's going to be moon being, I should say, on December 6th in the middle of the week towards Libra. And so you'll definitely feel that desire for harmony. It also can lead a potential of romantic aspects, but it'll more importantly put you in a romantic mood. Whether it be passions that you're really striving for, goals that you're trying to achieve, maybe a special someone in the direction of where you want the relationship to go. And so it's really going to help with kind of bringing you into your feels and that sense of balance in your relationship. And also too, on the 7th, I do want to also kind of point out too that Mercury is in trine with Jupiter, which is basically Capricorn with Taurus. And so we've got a lot of earth energy out in the atmosphere. And so, side tangent, but if any of you are working towards any type of business affairs, this is a great opportunity for you. Really, it's leading towards a lot of ease in financial decisions, also good collaborations, good communication. So, like I say, this is the week I think that really to treat yourself like the temple that you are, but more importantly to realize the value that you bring to the table, not only for yourself, but also to others, what you provide to others. And more importantly, understand that in business or in commitment, in any type of special relationships, but really in your actions are going to speak louder than words when it comes to your love. And what I'm seeing here, is that what you've invested in, what you've put your energy into, instead of really harboring that loss, living in that strife, and having misunderstandings really supersede that lead to quarrels, you are really starting to see the harvest of your reflection, see the harvest of the work that you've done, both inwardly as well as outwardly. And more importantly, other people are starting to see that. And two, you've been planning. You know the right actions to take, basically. And with temperance here too, right away, I would say you've got the attitude of gratitude. You have the aptitude. Also too, you've got that harmony. You're in line with the universe. You're in line with spirit. But also too, you're taking advantage of those lessons learned along the way, and you've done that inner healing balance, and you've found that balance. And so really, I think that's starting to shine here this week as well. And like I was saying, with business affairs being really good potential in this, with Mercury being in trine with Jupiter towards the middle and end of the week, you definitely have the potential here of building those relationships. And like I say, it starts from within. It really does. It starts with the love that you show yourself, and more importantly, that can only shine outwardly. Now, I do want to also say too, so December 8th, as we move towards the end of the week, the moon is going to be moving into Scorpio, so you'll be feeling very passionate. There's also a bit of sensuality. So I'm not sure if anyone, like I say, if you've had some quarrels, some discomfort this week with friends or family, loved ones, you'll really start to be able to see that you're a healing towards the end of the week, a coming together. I do also want to caution you though, the moon will be square with Pluto, which is again Capricorn. We've got Earth all over this week, which can make you feel a little aggressive and also emotional. And so the big thing that I can't stress enough is if there is any quarrels over financial aspects, taxes, alimony, etc., or anxiety over that, the big thing that Spirit is saying here is that karma is on your side. This is a turning point towards the end of the week. And with the moon basically moving into Scorpio and having that passion behind you, and then also being in trine with Saturn and getting the help of Pisces, this is an excellent time to come together. Any type of financial discrepancies or stalemates or any type of financial decisions that have kind of been on the brain, this is a great time towards the end of the week to really, where they'll just come easy. You'll know. And Spirit's saying basically karma is on your side. Trust your gut. It's good fortune that's on your side here. And this is a new cycle. And so really don't let the past hold you back. Whatever's been kind of putting you at a stalemate or a point of indecision, you know, based on what's happened in the past or the loss that you've endured, this is the week here of new beginnings. This is the week really where trusting your gut, making sure that, you know, you're walking into this with an emotional innocence, I guess is how I would put it, like not being hindered or influenced by the past, is really what's going to help you with making this decision. And so, Spirit, just a few more messages. Give us a few more guidances. Don't ask. Help guide us, Virgos, towards the end of the week here. That way we can really use our best discernment here, especially if we've been trialed with any type of disagreements, especially if they're over finances. And so what I'm seeing is prosperity. There's success, and more importantly, there's familial bliss. There's marriage with the Four of Wands, and stability, and a harmonious peace. And more importantly, things will settle down. So I really see that, you know, whatever's going on here this week, whether it be potential discrepancies or a stalemate from a business decision, or even to a little bit of loss here, or issues or fights going on, if you will, that's going to be healed towards the end of the week. And what I also see here too, you know, with the Four of Pentacles, is that at this point, be open-hearted. The world is, you know, right after that, which is fulfillment, contentment, open to a new chapter, and more importantly, celebration and success. So you are the magician. Remember, your story is always yours. But more importantly, if this resonated, please like and subscribe. Help share the message here. That way we can help as many Virgos as we can. And if you feel comfortable enough, please share your story in the comments below. That way we can celebrate each other and support each other through our successes and our growth. If you like the message too, I look forward to seeing you in future readings. Otherwise, take care. And either way, take care. Love and light.